Good evening, students. How are you guys?
Fine, sir.
How have you done the exam? Number 4, how have you done, students? Hello, Harita, how much score you got, Arman? Guys, I'm asking something.
Sir, we have not got. Sir, I don't think we have got the score yet. Paper was
Previous?
easy.
Previous? Forget about test number 4. Today we are going to discuss the question paper of the test number 4, but previous questions, previous test number 3, 2. Students, able to hear what I'm asking?
Yes, sir, we did it well, sir.
Any scores came?
Yes, sir.
Test number 3, how much you got, Harita?
Sir, 1 second.
Yeah, Arman, Akshita, many are here. Only one girl is responding. Please. Durlav, Arman, Amrita, Akshita, Pooja. Please answer. Yeah, I think you've done this test. We're starting from the question number 1. What is the HCF? What is the answer for the first one, guys? You can do in any method. No one will ask you. You can do prime factorization method. You can do direct method. HCF of 135 and 225. What is the answer? You can do elimination method. Highest common factor. 75 is a factor of both. Check. 45 is a factor of both. Like that also you can able to try. 5 is a factor. 15 is also a factor because 15 into 15 is 225. 15 into 9 is 135. 5 is also a factor. 45 is also a factor. 45 into 3 is 135. 45 into 5 is 225. But 75 is not a factor. 75 2 just 150. 75 1 just 1. So like that also you can able to think over it. So 5 is just a factor. 15 is also a factor. 45 is a factor. But 75 is not a factor. Out of these factors, highest common factor. 5 is a factor of 135, 225. 15 is a factor of 135 and 225. 45 is a factor of 135 and 225. So without calculating, I can conclude the answer is 45. How many of you got the answer is 45 students here? Understood, guys, what I'm saying? Without calculating, how to do?
Yes, sir.
Friends?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the second one answer? The sum of two numbers is 8. The sum of the 4 times their difference. And their sum is 4 times their difference. The numbers are you going with elimination method? 7 plus 1 is 8, 6 plus 2 is 8, 5 plus 3 is also 8. But sum should be 4 times their difference. Sum is always 8 for all the options. Difference is 6 here, difference is 4 here, difference is 2 here. Which difference is 4 times their sum? Which option is answered then? Students, hope you can able to listen and respond. Because 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 4 is 16, 4 times 6 is 24. So answer is option 4. Are you clear, guys, what I'm saying? Guys, which of the following is a true statement?
Yes, sir.
5x cube is a monomial. It's not a linear polynomial. This is not option because it's a quadratic polynomial. It's a monomial, no, it has having 2 terms. It's a binomial, it is having 3 terms. Monomial means having single term. So answer is A. 5x cube is a single term, the answer is A. The fourth one. The sum of the digits of 2-digit number is 9. 27 is added to it, the digits of the number get reversed, then the number is. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. 27 is added, the digits of the number is get reversed. If you see all these numbers, sum is 9 only. You can do in general method where 10x plus y is equal to 9. And if I'm adding 27 to this, the digits was reversed and you can able to solve. Or you can go for the elimination method. Subtract the 27 from everything. And you will get some number. That number sum should be 9. What is the option you are getting? If I am doing like this, which option is the right option? 63 minus 27, how much? Calculate 63 minus 27, 27 minus 27 is 0. 36 minus 27 will become 9. 72 minus 27 will be 9. Sum of the 2 digits number is 9. Then the number is 63. Sum is 9. If 27 is added, if I'm adding 27 to 63, it's coming 90. 27. Sum is 9. If I'm adding 27, I'm getting 54. Not reversed. 36. Adding 27. 36. Sum is 9. If I'm adding 27, 7 plus 6. 13. 63. See here, I am adding 27 and it is reversed. So the option is C. Option is C. Understand, guys, what I'm saying? without formula also, without solving, without creating equations also, how to solve elimination method. Which of the following statements is true? What is the answer for fifth one, students? What is the answer for fifth one?
Option D, sir.
Option B.
D, sir.
Cosecant by sine. It is as cosecant square A or 1 by sine square A. This is not right option. Cos by sine is cot, so it's not secant. Sine by cosecant. No, sine by cos is tan. It's a D. Option D is answer. It's a straight question. Answer D. Which of the following is a pair of co-primes? What is the definition of the co-prime, students?
Sir, which have one as a common factor.
Sure. One as the common factor.
Sir,
So out of
18
all
comma
this-
25.
18 comma 25.
25.
Yeah, super. Seventh one. If alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, then what? Then the value of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. So 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is nothing but alpha plus beta by alpha into beta. So product of the roots by, sorry, sum of the roots by product of the roots. So alpha plus beta is minus 11 by 3. Product is minus 4 by 3. So what is the answer? Minus minus cancel, divided by real. So 11 by 4 is the answer. I'm getting the 11 by 4 is the answer. Is 11 by 4 is the right answer? The point of intersection of the x-axis and y-axis is called?
Origin.
Correct. Super. Polynomial 9x square plus 6x plus 4 is having. So he is asking about the nature of the roots. So for nature of the roots, calculate the b square minus 4ac value. B square is 36 minus 4 into 9 into 4. So what I'm getting? What is the answer? I can say the answer is no real roots, no real zeros, because this is negative. The discriminant is negative, root of negative doesn't have any real numbers. So the answer is no real zeros. If a real number alpha is a zero of a polynomial, then which is a factor, x minus alpha, x into alpha, x plus or minus alpha, x plus alpha. If it is alpha, x minus alpha is the factor. Because you are going to substitute x is equal to alpha, that is x minus alpha is equal to 0. If minus alpha is the factor, sorry, 0, then you will get the x plus alpha is a factor. So x minus alpha is the answer here. What is the answer for 11th one? Students, what is the answer for 11th one? It's a probability question. What is the answer for 11th one? From a well-shuffled pack of 52 cards, one card is drawn at random. The probability of getting the king is how many kings in a well-shuffled pack, students? Number of kings in a well-shuffled packs.
4, sir.
Sorry, students. Yeah. How many kings? Is that how many black kings? Students, please. How many black kings?
Two black kings.
2. 2 out of 52 is 1 by 26 is the answer. Will you agree?
Yes, sir.
So the product of two numbers is 1600. Then their HCF is 5. Then LCM of the number. What is the product of two numbers? X1 into X2 is equal to product of LCM of the numbers into HCF of those numbers. And they gave the HCF. Then how to calculate the LCM? So product of the numbers by HCF will give the LCM. Am I right? 1600 by 5 is the direct answer. What is the answer? 1600 by 5? 520 is 100. So 16 into 2 is 320. Answer is 320. If these 3 points are collinear, then for what value of k you will get the 3 points are collinear. How to do this question? So I gave the area of the triangle formula. If 3 points are collinear, area of the triangle is 0. Calculate and let me know how much. What is the k value? Yeah, student, sorry, call from school. I can't avoid those calls. Yeah. What is the answer? Anyone got the answer for 13th question? Anyone got the answer for question number 13? Students? Anyone got the answer for question number 13? Guys, Rita, the answer is K is equal to 16. I already told you, use the area of the triangle
K
formed by
is
this.
equal to 6, sir.
Yeah. So the distance between these 2 points, 0 minus or minus by 25, root 25, root 25, no, root 50. Root 50 means how much? 5 root 2. It's a straight question. A polynomial of degree 5 divided by a quadratic polynomial, then the degree of the quotient. 5 minus 2 only now. X power 5 by x square, x cube will come. So he is dividing a polynomial with a degree of square. So it's very general question. So tan theta is equal to 20 by 21. What is the value of 1 by n sin theta plus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta plus sin theta? So what is the sin theta cos theta values here, students? What is the sin theta cos theta values? If I'm taking the triangle with respect to theta, opposite side is 20, adjacent side is 21. Then what is the hypotenuse here? What is the hypotenuse? I can say it is 29. 20 square is 400. 21 square is 441. 21 into 21, 1, 2, 2, 4, 441. It is 148, 841. 841 means 29 into 29. And then just 81. 18 plus 8 is 26. 2 9 just 18. 2 2 just 4 5. 1 4 8 841. So 29. So the answer is 1 minus 20 by 29 plus 21 by 29 divided by 1 plus 21 by 29 plus 20 by 29. What is the answer? Anyone got the answer for this? Calculate and let me know what is the answer for this. So the right question is also 29 plus 21, 30, 50 minus 20. 30 by 70 is the answer. 30 by 70, which is equal to 3 by 7. Option D. Am I right? Students, option D is the right answer. Guys, please respond. Yes or no? Harita, Durlav, Amruta, Aditi. A square by x minus b square by y and a square b by x plus a b square a by x, y equal to a plus b. And the value of x and y values is asking. How to do this question? Anyone having an idea? Same. I'm taking 1 by x is equal to capital X, 1 by y is equal to capital Y. Then I will get the a square x plus a square x minus b square y is equal to 0. A square b plus b square a is equal to a plus b. By multiplying with b, bq and 0. So subtraction will use the y value first. Minus y bq subtracting. So minus b square a is equal to a plus b. So what is the y value from here? If I am taking b square common, minus of a plus b is coming. Yeah, this is also minus. If I'm taking minus common, plus I'm getting y is equal to b square. Y is equal to b square is the last two options. If I'm keeping y is equal to b square by b square is 1. So it should be a square by a square. It should not be a square by minus a square. So option is C. Option is C. Then only it is coming correct. Otherwise, I'm getting the first equation is not satisfying with respect to rest of the values. Yeah. So anyone can do the next 18th question, students. 18th question. It's a straight question, please. Just open your mouse and tell the answer. Students, there, able to give the answer for the 18th question?
So 1 by 52.
Why 1 by 52? Probability of getting a jack of hearts. How many jack of hearts?
1 jack.
Jack and heart. Is only one card. 4 jacks with the 4 symbols. So jack of heart, particular symbol jockey is only 1. So 1 by 52 is the answer. 2.35 is 2.35 is how to say whether it is rational or irrational or something. If you are able to write in P by Q form, 2.35 can able to write in P by Q form. 2.35 into 100 by 100. It will be 235 by 100. So in the fifth table, 4 times 47 by 20. So it can be written in the form of P by Q form, where P and Q are some integers. So it's a rational number. Will you agree whether it is a rational number or not? Students, are you clear what I'm saying? Yes or no? Guys, please. What is the answer for 20th question? The values of y for which the distance between them is 10 units. Distance between should be 10 units. You can use the formula 2 minus 10 whole square minus 3 minus plus 3 whole square. 2 minus 10, 8 square is 64. So it should be 100. For what values you are getting 100? If I am taking 3 comma minus 9, I am getting 100. If I am taking 3 comma minus 9, because 2 minus 10 is 8. Other thing should be 6. So minus 3 plus 9 should be 6. So plus 9 should be means minus 3 minus of minus 9. So answer is either minus 3 or minus 3 minus 9. Minus 3. So if I'm taking minus 3, then it is minus 6. So whole square will be equal to 36, or minus 3 minus of minus 9 will be equal to minus 6. Sorry, plus 6 whole square is 36. So the answer is either minus 3 comma plus 9. Plus 3 comma minus 9. Plus 3 comma minus 9. Or you can able to calculate 2 minus 10 whole square plus minus 3 minus y whole square is equal to 100. So 2 minus 10 is 64. 64 is 36. So 3 plus y is equal to plus or minus 6. So 3 plus y is equal to 6. 3 plus y is equal to minus 6. So y is equal to 3 comma y is equal to minus 9. So like this also you can able to calculate. Hope you are clear what I am trying to say, students.
Yes, sir.
Are you clear what I am saying, students? Are you clear? Anyone having any doubts so far from question number 1 to 20? All 20 questions we discussed, please. Are you having any doubt from question number 1 to 20?
No doubt, sir.
Yeah, so I'm going for the next section. So what are the answers for 19th one? 18th one is 1 by 52. It's a rational number. 3 comma 9 is the answer. Minus 9 is the answer. Yeah. 3 marks question. The pair of equations x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3 has how many solutions? X is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 3. One solution or no solution or infinitely many solutions, please.
One
What is the answer
solution,
for
sir.
the question? Either this is like x plus 0 y plus minus 2 is equal to 0. This will be 0x plus y plus 3 is equal to 0. So a1 by a2 is 1 by 0. b1 by b2 is 0 by 1. This is infinity, this is 0. Both are not equal. So it is having only one solution. Or graphically also you can do. X is equal to means this is a x is equal to 2 lines. Y is equal to minus 3 means this is a y is equal to minus 3 line. So it is intersecting only at one time. So the intersection lines is having only one solution. So anyone can discuss the question number 22, students? Anyone can discuss the question number 22 from here? Who is going to discuss? We will discuss the question number 20 through 22. Students, Harita, can you try question number 22? Guys, please answer my question, anyone. If one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomials of the form x square plus ax plus b is the negative of the other, that means one is a, then sorry, ab is given, one is r, another one is minus r, then it has no linear term at the constant. So whose sum of the zeros is 0? The sum of the zeros is 0. What is the meaning of sum of the zeros is 0? Then how the equation looks? How the equation will looks? Anyone can discuss this question? Question number 22. Sum of the zeros is 0. Sum of the zeros is 0 means minus a by 1 should be 0. That is a is equal to 0. So there is no linear term. There is no linear term. And product is negative. Product is negative means b by a is negative. B by 1 is negative. So b is negative. So the answer is has no linear term and the constant term is negative. Answer A. Can I have a linear term? No. Can I have a linear term? No. Has no linear term and the constant term is positive. So constant term positive means product is coming positive. But according to this, if 1 0 is positive, 1 0 is negative, the product is negative. So no linear term and the constant term is negative. So first option is the answer. If a non-zero rational number, rational and a root b is irrational, then a root b is. Product of a rational and irrational is what, students? Product of rational and irrational is what? Product of a rational and irrational. It's an irrational only, no? If root b is irrational, 3 times root b also irrational only. You won't get any rational. Yeah. 1 minus 2 sine square 30. 1 minus 2 into 1 by 2 whole square. This is 1 minus 1 by 4. 2 by 4 to 2 times. So 1 by 2 is the answer. 1 by 2 is the answer. Tan 60 is not 1 by 2. Sin 60 is not 1 by 2. Answer is B. 24 is answer is B. If the system of equations has infinitely many solutions, what is the condition for infinitely many solutions, Durlabh? What is the condition for infinitely many solutions?
Sir, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2.
Sorry?
Sir, A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, then is equal to
A1 by
C1 by
A2 is
C2.
equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Graphically,
Yes, sir.
what is that meaning? Infinitely many solutions means?
The
A1 by
lines are
A2 is
coincident, sir.
lies on each other. Both the
Yes.
lines are lies on each other. So in this case, 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by k. So what is the answer? 2 times k is equal to 6 is the right answer. Is
Yes,
k
sir.
is equal to 6 is the right answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, simple. The zeros of the polynomial are given. How to calculate the zeros of the polynomial? If it is constant, definitely 0 is the not the 0 of the polynomial. Because if I am substituting 0, 0 cube minus 2 0 square plus minus 0 plus 2 is 2. So it should satisfy. 0 means what? If I am substituting in place of x, it should satisfy. So what are the possible others? If I am substituting 1, all options are 1. So no need to check with 1. 2, minus 2, minus 1, 1. Minus 1 also no need to check because 1 I already told you. Check with 2. That is one option. Or you just go through sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is plus 2. So which sum of the zeros is giving plus 2? Because minus 2 by minus b by a. Minus of minus 2 by 1. So sum of the zeros is plus 2 here. Which option is giving plus 2 answer? Which option is giving plus 2 is the answer. See here, sum of the zeros is plus 2. Product of the zeros is minus 2. This is positive, this is negative, and this is negative. But here the sum is plus 2. Here the sum is 0. Sum is 0 means it should not have square term, but square term is there. So answer is B. So without calculating like this, we can able to calculate. Understand certain questions, how I am doing without calculating, that is the best thing, best part of the MCQs, where you can save the time. Is it clear? Students, are you clear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, come to the question number 27. If PQR is any triangle and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. So PQR is any triangle P, Q, R and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. That means PM is an altitude to the QR. Then PM PQ square minus PM square is equal to QM square minus MR square. PQ square minus PM square. So with respect to PMQ, PQ is hypotenuse. With respect to PMR, PR is an hypotenuse. So the common side is the PM. The common side is the PM. So which option you can able to consider as the correct option here? Question number 27. Question number 27. What is the meaning of PQ square minus PM square? PQ square minus PM square is QM square. QM square minus MR square is PR square. It's not equal. Let's see. PQ square minus PM square is this one. QM square minus MR square. It doesn't meaning. This is taking this square minus this square. So PQ square minus PR square. PQ square minus PR square is QM square minus MR square. How you can do this question, students? PQ square minus PR square is equal to QM square minus MR square. This is option. PQ square plus PQ square minus PM square is equal to QM square. PQ square minus PR square. QM square minus MR square. You will get both the cases PQ square. So PQ square can be written as from here PM square plus QM square minus PR square. PR square can be written as minus PM square minus QMR square. So PM square cancel. So this is equal to QR square minus MR square. So MQ Q, it's not QM square. See, QM square minus MR square, RM or MR square. So this is the second option. Question number 28. A point P lies on a circle whose center, then the radius of the circle is distance between the 2 points. He is saying the center of C is given 5, 8. There is a point P. He is asking the radius means distance between these 2 points only now. So 2 minus 5 whole square plus 4 minus 8 whole square. 2 minus 5 is 3. 3 square is 9. 4 minus 8 is 4, 16. So root of 9 plus 16 is root 25, which is answer is 5 units. Answer is 5 units. So this is how we can able to calculate easily. Okay, we will conclude with the 29th and I will close the class today. Rest of the questions we will discuss tomorrow. So hardly 15 minutes we done 29 questions with the discussion. Now you understand the way how we have to practice should be changed in case of MCQs. Sin alpha is equal to 1 by root 2. That is alpha is equal to 45 degrees. And tan beta is equal to 1. So that beta is equal to 45 degrees. If I am substituting these values, cos 90 is coming, cos 90 is 0. So simple. Anyone having any doubt till question number 29? Before going to closing, before closing the class, students, please respond. Anyone having any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
Yeah, rest of the questions we will discuss tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.